Hi, I'm Amy. This is House of Nash Eats, and today we are making churros. And I've got some friends here with me today. I have Jessica from Savory Experiments and Sam from Sugar Spun Run. Okay, and today we are going to make homemade churros, and it's basically a pâte à choux dough. And you guys have a lot of experience in the kitchen. So have you made a pâte à choux before?
I have.
Yes.
Okay, right? It's amazing, right?
Yes, love it.
It's super versatile. You can use it for eclairs, churros, cream puffs. With churros, it's a little different. We use a little bit less egg in it, and it makes for like a nice dense churro. So let's get started.
Okay, let's do it.
All right, so we've got our medium saucepan, and we're going to add a cup of water. Okay, and we're gonna add half a cup of salted butter.
Can I help you with the heat?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna turn it on to like medium high heat.
Okay, got it.
Okay, perfect. So then we're also going to do a tablespoon of sugar.
That's granulated sugar, right?
Yep, it's granulated sugar. And we're gonna use 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon.
So that's different because you normally don't add cinnamon to pâte à choux. So
That's
this would be great for flavor.
Yeah, that's right. It really adds some nice flavor to the dough itself.
Okay.
And then we're gonna just do a pinch of table salt.
Balance it out.
That's right. And we're gonna let all of this come to a full rolling boil, not just bubbles, it's gotta roll.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's gonna take just a second. We're gonna stir it together and then we'll add the flour.
So Amy, why does it need to go to a full boil?
Okay, so the reason you're gonna have a full rolling boil here is we're going to add that flour all at the same time. And we want to get the flour really incorporated into a really hot dough. It's going to kind of cook that flour immediately. And then we're going to add some eggs, and it's going to bind everything together for this nice, like, dense, sticky dough.
That's really exciting. You know, I'm like a quick and easy baker. I'm not a usual make my own dough and pastry kind of gal.
Honestly, these are perfect for you then, because the dough is made in like under 10 minutes, and then you're just gonna fry them up in about 2 minutes. So it's great if you don't have a lot of time.
And we can do it with our kids?
Yes, you can do it with your kids.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you do it with your kids?
Yeah, I love having my kids in the kitchen, and this would be great. But we've never made churros together, so I'm going to take this home, and we're gonna try it out together.
So I've made these with my family, and it's super fun because my girls love tossing the churros in the cinnamon and sugar right when they're done. And it's a great chance for them to use tongs, and it's fun to do together. So we've got our liquid. The butter and cinnamon and sugar has come to a full rolling boil. So you can really see all the bubbles coming up from the bottom in the whole pan.
I'm guessing that the sugar's dissolved?
Yeah, it gives a chance for the sugar to dissolve, the butter to melt. And Jessica, do you want to go ahead and add the flour?
Sure.
We're going to dump it
this?
all in. Yep, all of it at once and stir it together.
Stir, stir, stir.
Okay, I'm going to stir it together, and you can turn the heat off for me too.
Got it.
And we're just going to stir until this all comes into one big clump.
Okay. Looks a little dry and lumpy, but I see it's coming together pretty fast.
Yep. Yeah, this only takes about 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, and once that is all clumped together, you can see it's like really sticky Play-Doh or something.
Yeah.
We're gonna transfer it to the bowl, and then Sam, I'll have you add the eggs. We're gonna add them one at a time while we mix it on kind of a medium speed.
Okay.
And at first the dough's gonna look like it's gonna break and it's going to look crazy, but then it will all come together.
Great.
Okay.
Do you want to bring that over here, or you want me to bring it to you?
I'll bring it to you, okay?
Give you some space for that. A little
Okay.
bit left right there.
Yep, thanks.
All right, so 1 egg at a time?
Yep, go ahead and do 1 egg at a time, just no shells.
Gotcha. I'll do my best. I can't make any promises.
Okay, when I'm doing this with my kids, I'll have them crack into a bowl just like that to make sure.
Now, does the temperature of the egg matter at all?
No, because you're actually adding it to this really hot dough, so it's almost gonna cook the egg a little bit while you mix it.
Okay, and you said a medium speed, is that right?
Yep.
I'll get this one ready.
Sam, are these eggs from your chickens?
Yes, they're from my mom's chickens, actually. So I can't take the credit. I've exhausted my chickens recently. I only have 8 of them, and I go through those eggs fast. Thank you.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Okay, that looks great. Go ahead and add the next egg.
Okay. And I can see it's steaming a little bit, so that's a good thing. It's an expected thing.
Yep, absolutely. So it's gonna steam, and once it all comes together into like a nice sticky dough, then we can stop the mixer.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and stop that now.
Okay.
Okay, So that's ready. So I'm actually gonna let you and Sam work together, and we're gonna switch spots again. And we're going to use one of these tips. So this is called a closed star tip. And it's got these ridges, and it's going to give those iconic lines and ridges on the outside of the churro. So if you want to add this to our sturdy piping bag, and then Sam, you can help her fill it with our piping dough.
So I love that. All of those ridges help all the cinnamon and sugar really cling in there.
It does.
More
yeah.
surface space.
Exactly, you get more surface space, you get nice crispy outside edges because they all crisp up in the oil, and it helps so that the churros don't burst or like expand while they cook, so it cooks evenly.
Thought about that. Okay, great. Is that about right?
Yep, that looks great.
Should we go ahead and clip that first?
Perfect.
Just a little bit.
You are the expert with piping bags. I am not.
Well, I don't know about that. Let's clip that end off, work it down. Hopefully I didn't do it too big. Sometimes I do that.
Got it. Is that good?
That looks good to me.
Yep, and if you just hold it open like that, it's perfect. So you can do this on your own, but I find it easier to use this as a two-person job, so it always helps to have a friend. This is another great one for kids to help you with in the kitchen, as long as the dough isn't too hot.
I'm not burning you, am I?
Nope, I'm all good.
So churros are sometimes known as Mexican donuts. Like people will refer to them as that sometimes. And so that's kind of like a fun way to think of it. They have that same kind of like donut-y fried dough texture.
I like that.
I love the warm flavors of the cinnamon. It smells really good.
Okay, perfect. So let's clear some of this stuff away, and then we're going to get our oil hot and start frying them.
Yay.
Okay, you guys, so we've got our oil, and it's preheated to about 350 to 375 degrees. Jessica and I are going to work on piping our churros. And Sam, can you combine half a cup of granulated sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon in this shallow dish for us?
Of course.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Jessica, so we're going to pipe our dough, and you can snip them off when they're about 4 inches long.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
I'm a terrible judge of length. You tell me when.
Okay, I will. Okay, go for it. Perfect. And we don't want to do too many and crowd the pan, but if your pan is big enough, you can go ahead and do 3 or 4 or 5 at a time.
And this dough isn't so cold, so it doesn't like make the oil super cold.
Right, so it will drop the temperature a little bit, especially if you overcrowd the pan, which is why we keep it kind of just a few at a time. And they're going to cook for about 2 minutes in the oil. And we're going to turn them with these tongs just to make sure they cook on all sides, and they'll kind of float up to the top a little bit.
Excellent.
So we're looking for them to be floating, and then what about the color? Will they turn a darker color? Or we're looking for like golden brown or anything?
Yeah, actually we're looking for like a nice crisp golden brown.
Okay.
They'll still be doughy on the inside, but you want those outsides to crisp up. And then we're immediately going to shake off any excess oil and drop them in our cinnamon sugar while they're hot. And then you can use those little tongs there to toss them so they get all coated, and then just put them on our baking sheet on the side.
All right.
Okay.
I can smell the cinnamon. The moment it got dropped in, it was warm spices, very fragrant.
Yeah, absolutely. It smells so, so good. And these, you can make longer ones. I just like doing these kind of bite-sized 4-inch ones. And I don't worry about them being like perfectly long, straight sticks like you see in the mass-produced churros. I kind of like the imperfectly perfect shape of kind of crooked churros for dipping.
They have character.
That's right, exactly.
I like that.
So you can get these in Mexico, but you can also get them in Europe. You'll see churros in Spain with like a chocolate dipping sauce. We've got a few different dipping sauces that we're going to try.
Can't wait.
Okay, these are looking really, really great. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these out, and then you guys can work on tossing them. Okay, so you can see they're nice and golden brown.
They shrunk a little.
Yep, just a tiny bit.
Have you ever used a different spice mixture, like an apple pie spice or a pumpkin pie spice or something?
No, I haven't, but you absolutely can do that. You could also use some nutmeg, some cardamom if you want to change up the flavor. So let's you and I keep working on these, and Sam,
Okay.
that looks fantastic.
So how do these keep? Do they keep well, or are they more like make them and eat them right away?
So like most fried foods, they taste best when they're freshly made, but you can actually freeze your churros and then just reheat them in a warm oven.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And if you have an air fryer, you can crisp them up in your air fryer too.
I love
just
my
to
air
like
fryer.
freshen them up, yeah. Another thing that you can do is you can do stuffed churros. And that's super, super fun. You just take a chopstick, and when they come out, you jab the chopstick through the middle of them to like hollow them out. And then fill a piping bag with some Nutella, some lemon curd, and pipe that into the center of your churros if you want filled churros.
Oh yeah. What I need is another way to eat Nutella. This
Okay.
is great.
Okay, next time we're doing filled churros.
That sounds delicious.
I can't wait.
Okay, you guys, we just have a couple left, so let's pull out these last little ones. A couple of these broke apart, but that's totally fine. It happens. We've got some little churro bites or nuggets here.
Baby churros.
Right, exactly, baby churros.
Gives them more character.
Sure does. Okay, so we're going to turn our hot oil off and be really careful. Let that cool down. It's really, really hot. And then we're going to clean everything out of the way and bring over our sauces so we can taste them.
These out
Yay!
of the way.
Okay, Sam, do you want to bring our sauces over and I'll tell you guys what I have for you.
I do want to bring our sauces over.
Okay, so this is going to be a choose your own adventure day today. So I've got a raspberry coulis, some Flood Mud hot fudge, and my homemade salted caramel sauce. So which one do you guys want?
I'm gonna go for that chocolate one.
Okay, you go
I
for
will
it.
always pick chocolate. If that
And I will always pick caramel.
You and your salted caramel too, right? You love salt. Okay, great. I want the raspberry coulis. Okay, and then you can choose your favorite churro and let's dive in.
I'm gonna choose a little nugget.
That's-
Baby churro.
That's what I was
Perfect.
going for, baby churro.
Okay, I'm going for this guy.
Wow. I don't know if I like the Flood Mud or the churro better. These are amazing together.
I'm so glad you guys like them. I love it with the raspberry. Honestly, they're great on their own. What do you think of the caramel?
They really are. The caramel is an excellent sauce. It's ooey, it's gooey. And because of all of the ridges on a churro, it really sticks to it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it works. This is amazing.
It grabs it. So I hope you guys make these with your family. They're super easy, as you can see, and they taste delicious.
Thanks, Amy. These
So
are
much fun. Thank you.
great.
You guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe for more great recipes just like this.